Yo, what's goody, gang? We back at it again with another Dokkan battle video, baby. And today we are doing the team, the team building video for the new LR Golden Frieza plus Gogeta. Now, like I said, this character right here is very obscure in the way that it works. They are a movie bosses and movie heroes category leader. And they give the additional stats to Transformation Boost, Gifted Warriors, or Inhuman Deeds. Now, I'm going to show you guys some team builds that I have been using recently and that I think will work well with these guys' kits. They are a little bit of a wonky character. And when I say wonky, I mean wonky in the sense of what their kit demands. Like the Frieza portion demands that you use extreme class allies, and the Gogeta portion demands that you use super class allies. Now, I'm going to show you how to work both sides, just in case that you guys might be a little confused. And I'm going to show you the appropriate teams, especially with characters that are still relevant, to where you're not just getting completely like ass blasted in these new content. So yeah, I'm going to show you exactly how to build teams around these guys. So let's get into the video. Okay, so the first character obviously is going to be Frieza. I'm going to start with the extreme class side of the card, since Frieza is basically the you are starting out as Frieza, so I'm going to use the extreme class side first. And one character I will bring up is this Broly right here. Sorry, my bad. Let me pull him up real quick. Broly. So this Tech Broly right here, and let me pull up his stats real quick. All right, so with Tech Broly, he is on Frieza's leader skill. He is on movie bosses, Inhuman Deeds. So this is going to work out perfectly. He's on the 20% leader skill. Broly is a character that automatically on his first turn, you want to throw him in the first slot. Look at it. He has 90% damage reduction as the first attacker for the first turn. So the first turn that this character is out, you throw him in slot 1, he's basically invincible. Like I said, I remember this guy taking Supreme Magnificent Battle Gohan Super. That Super did 13 million. 13 million? He took that for 389K, so less than a million. Less than half a million. So he's definitely going to be a banger of a character to have on that team, especially since movie bosses and movie heroes is a little bit in a weird spot with not too many good cards. But throwing this guy on the team, he's definitely going to do work for you. When it comes to this Frieza right here, see what you're going to need 4 or more extreme class allies on the team, or when there's another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally attacking the same turn. I do recommend for this condition, it's a lot easier to do extreme class allies. He's going to get an additional super. And then on top of that, he's guards for the first 5 turns. So initially, you want to throw this character in slot 1 to where he can get his attack boosts up. He's going to be building up attack, which will then in return make him be able to start hitting a lot harder. It's just with this card, it's just kind of weird in the sense of that. I mean, I guess if you're running him on super class for the Gogeta portion, you're gonna want to need this active for sure. This is only when you're running the Gogeta portion, though, or when you plan to. If you plan on only running the extreme class, I wouldn't worry about that. He does get an active skill where it is a team protector mechanic. So 4 or more extreme class allies on the team, he gets this turn 1. Let's play this animation real quick. Yeah, so he gets that team protector mechanic turn 1 when you have 4 more extreme class allies. So if you only plan on running this Frieza portion of the card, please bring extreme class allies, please, guys. That way you can get this, you can take in all the attacks, and then have Frieza just launch. He could almost do like max damage. Depending on the fight, he can really do max damage. You just got to set him up properly. So yeah, with this Frieza, I definitely pair this Tech Broly. He's a Carnival character from 2024 Worldwide Download Celebration, and he's been on multiple banners. So a lot of players should have this guy by now. So he's definitely a great option for sure, especially for slot 1 for the first turn. He could be really, really useful. Okay, now for the next character, this is pretty much just movie bosses as a whole. You're gonna want to bring this Golden Frieza right here. Let me pull him up real quick, actually. So this LR Golden Frieza right here, he is getting an EZA in the next. No, I think his EZA is out on the 3rd. So granted, basically like in a week from now. No, like a couple of days. I think he comes out on. Let's look at the calendar actually. So on the 3rd, he comes out Wednesday. He comes out Wednesday night. And as I'm recording this video, it's Sunday. So he's coming out Wednesday night. This Golden Frieza, he's going to be a great addition to the Movie Bosses team. Wait, is he? He has to be on Movie Bosses, right? Yeah, he's on Movie Bosses. Okay. Great addition to the Movie Bosses team. He's going to be a perfect linking partner with this Frieza right here. I mean, they're pretty much sharing. Let me see. So let's see. So they share Prodigy's Universe's most malevolent, strongest clan in space. They share that link. So they share these two. Okay, they share 3. They share legendary power. So 4, fierce battle 5. So I think they're only getting 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they only share 5 links with each other. But this Golden Frieza right here, he is going to be your slot 1 king. Because this guy, like, when they update his details to show how his EZA is going to look, he's going to be borderline not invincible. I mean, he already was invincible on his release, and now they just made him even better. And then his damage reduction is actually going to be, he's going to lose damage reduction every 2 turns. Instead of just for every turn, he's going to lose that every 2 turns. So it's going to make him last a lot longer, which is going to be fire. This is basically going to be a perfect linking partner. See, they share 5 links. Perfect linking partner for this character right here. He's gonna be your slot 1 defender right here. He's gonna be your slot 1 defender. So when Broly runs out of his turn 1, this is where you throw this guy. He's gonna be your turn 1 defender. When his active is up, he's gonna be your turn 1 defender. Like, put these guys slot 1, slot 2, bro. You're cooking. Like, you're cooking. So I think if you guys don't have him yet, make sure you at least pick up 1 copy. And then add him to the team, because this Golden Frieza right here, he's going to work wonders for the Movie Bosses team. I mean, work wonders. An excellent slot 1 character. He's going to work wonders for this team. There's not really much to say about him. Like I said, he gets his EZA in like 2-3 days, I believe. So, like I said, just be sure to always add this guy. If you want to run the Frieza portion only, make sure you run this guy, because he's going to be very helpful. All right, so the next character that I want to run on this team, we do need some more Movie Bosses characters to run. I would say this is the team that I would feel confident in running. I definitely say run this Janemba right here. Yeah, run Fat Janemba. I think he's still pretty good. Let me see. Let me pull up his details real quick. So yeah, this Janemba, he got his EZA not that long ago. So for every attack received, attack up to 100%, and then he loses damage reduction for every time he gets hit, no more than 50%. But thing is though, this Janemba, he is very defensive too. Like, let's not forget, like, yes, he might be he's been out for like a couple of months, but he is still good defensively. And I believe, yeah, once he gets 5 or more attacks in battle, then that's when he can transform into this Janemba. And he can be an excellent dodger as well. I mean, he's not too orb hungry at all. Like, really, like 1 or more rainbow key spheres, he's getting an additional chance of evading. 3 or more type key spheres, like, he's not orb heavy at all, which is also really good, because I know this Frieza definitely, he's not orb heavy either. But I mean, depending on your situation, the least amount of orb hungry characters on the team, the better. So that way you can pretty much like sparingly use your orbs appropriately and kind of like plan out how you want to distribute them. Janemba, he is another good addition to the team. I mean, they don't have that many links, but like I said, this Janemba is here just for another option. He's a very good option. I mean, dodge fights are pretty much coming back into the meta right now, so having a dodge character here to evade, especially with those nasty AoE fights, he will definitely be able to clutch up. I know that for a fact. He's good. He's still good. This Janemba can clutch up, and I think he's going to be a very competent unit to use on the team. He doesn't really link well with the Frieza, but he's still going to be a good character to use on this movie boss's team. At least until we get some new options. But right now, these are kind of some of the best characters to use. All right, now for this slot right here, I want to go ahead and put... what's another good slot? Yeah, we can use this Janemba right here. The physical LR Janemba. Let's pull him up. All right, now physical Super Janemba. This guy, he's literally a defensive juggernaut. I mean, look, as a first or second attacker, he gets damage reduction rate of 22%. As a second or third attacker in a turn, he launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. He's good for his Ki Blast nullifications. He nullifies literally like 90. He nullifies 90% of the time for me, or he just ends up dodging it. Either way, he has basically two ways to not get hit. You know, he could nullify the Ki Blast super, or he could dodge it, or if it's a melee super or unarmed super, he can still dodge it regardless. He is actually a very good addition to the team as well. So we have slot 1 character for the first turn. We have a slot 1 Juggernaut right here. Another defensive dodging character. Another defensive dodging character. I mean, like I say, this Frieza doesn't link well with these two, but having them on the team, they could definitely hold their own and not as much draw out the fight, but maybe if you're in a situation where you're like very low on health and you need to either dodge some AoEs, you know what I'm saying, or just, yeah, basically just for the dodge chance, these guys are it. And I think they also share Metamorphosis. Yeah, Metamorphosis, so they're recovering when they're right next to each other, so that's pretty good as well. I don't think Frieza has Metamorphosis. He shouldn't have that. No, yeah, Frieza doesn't have it. But these two Janembas right here, these guys, they're pretty solid on the same team together. You know, I mean, they link very well together. They're two different named characters, and they link great with each other. So I think this is a pretty good pick, this Super Janemba. He hasn't aged out too crazy, but he's still really good. All right, and now for the last character that's going to make the cut. I might update this if we end up getting some more EZAs for the movie boss's team. But for now, I'd probably say the last character to make the squad would be this Broly right here. He's from the 2024 worldwide download celebration of Broly movie The Second Coming. Let's pull him up real quick. All right, so Broly, this is the one from The Second Coming. So I believe he is under the 200%. So he's under movie bosses. Yeah, so he is under the 220%. Which actually works really well. He has a domain that you could put up that pretty much is like a free revive. You know what I mean? He gives extreme class allies defense plus 40% for 4 turns, which is really good. The more support you have, the better. And he has his domain. Let me pull it up real quick. So it can be activated when there's a Goku's family category enemy or an all allies attacking the same turn are uncontrollable power. Uncontrollable power. Now, I think these two are uncontrollable power, right? These are the Janembas. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so both of these Janembas are on uncontrollable power. So with this build right here, you get these two on the same rotation. Then, well, no, this Broly right here, I think he's on uncontrollable power as well. So you get any of these three on the same rotation with this guy right here, you're definitely going to get that domain up. Yeah, and all uncontrollable power category allies get this attack and defense by 15. I mean, yeah, you know, the Frieza, he's going to be left out of that buff. But, I mean, still, you have a free chance for a revive. So you have a team protector mechanic right here. Then you have a revive. That's pretty solid. You have 2 characters, one that can nullify beam supers and dodge. He's a great defensive character that can dodge. This Broly, he's good dodging and no, not good dodging. He's a good tank in slot 1. And this Frieza, he's just going to be like an overall solid juggernaut in slot 1, tanking these attacks. I mean, this is a pretty solid team build right here. I'd say if you have this setup right here for the extreme class side, this is going to be what I would run, if I'm being honest. I'd feel more comfortable running this, if anything. You know, I mean, these are all like pretty solid characters. I mean, yeah, some of them are a little old. Like these guys, they're almost over a year old, I believe. When did they come out? Let's see. Yeah, so these guys, this Broly is coming up on a year old. Crazy. This Broly Second Coming is coming up on a year old. Where's the other Broly? Yeah, this guy's already a year old. He passed his year already. I mean, a year old and he's still pretty solid character. That's actually really, really crazy. Yeah, he passed his year already. When did that Janemba come out? Let me see. So he EZA'd in April 9th. So okay, he's been out for like 4 months. Almost 5 months. So yeah, he's still pretty solid. So yeah, I mean, this is the extreme class side that I would go with right here. And now, in case anybody might not have some of these characters, I'll show you what characters I would swap out with if you have them. Now, these guys might not be the best, but they're still pretty solid movie bosses options. Remember, movie bosses. Now, let's see. Let's take out this Broly right here. Let's change him out. And then if I were to exchange a character for this Broly, I know a lot of people by now would probably have this Broly right here from the 9th anniversary. Let's pull him up real quick. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this 9th anniversary Broly, he's a little bit iffy now. I mean, he's been out for over a year, and his only downside is that he's like a movie boss's character with Saiyan links. So I wouldn't really see how that works well. I mean, he does have a good linking partner with this Broly right here, and maybe if you want to swap him out for Broly the Second Coming, that could work too. But I don't know, it's just he's not really too good defensively for how hard these fights are hitting now. So this Broly, I mean, if you don't have the main lineup that I was saying, he's another good option. But just be wary that he might get touched. Or not might, he will get touched. So he's more of a character you might have to hide, maybe like put him in slot 3 if you can. But yeah, he will get touched. Now, when he transforms into his into full power Super Saiyan Broly, he's really good. This guy, he's still pretty good. He could put up some nasty damage, some nasty numbers. Only thing is though, his transformation is tied to his domain, which I don't like. And you guys know me, I'm not a big fan of domains at all. I express time and time again, I hate domains with a passion. I hate them with a passion. So that's something to be wary of. His transformation is locked to his domain. So just be wary. Now, let's say you want to swap out another character. I'd say you could put Bojack right here, the STR one. His EZA actually wasn't that bad. Let's see. Yeah, Bojack right here. He just got his EZA, and he's not bad either. He does give stats to Space Traveling Warriors or Inhuman Deeds, whichever category has more members. Yeah, so everybody's getting attack and defense up to 30%. No, my bad. This is only a buff for him. He's giving extreme class allies attack and defense by 30%. Yeah, so this is the buff he's giving. So he's another good support character. When facing one or more enemies, Space Traveling Warriors or Inhuman Deeds allies, keep +2 in attack and defense up by another 30%. And just giving all the additional stats right here. I mean, he's a good support character for sure. And I still believe he can hold his own, especially when he transforms. He does lose a lot of that support when you transform him. But, I mean, for another option for the team, he's not bad. He's not a bad option for this team. I mean, Inhuman Deeds. I mean, these two are also Space Traveling Warriors. I don't think the Janembas are on Inhuman Deeds. I don't believe so. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Janembas are on Inhuman Deeds. So they wouldn't be getting that buff per se, but like I said, Bojack, he's another good option. Don't sleep on him. He's another good option. Now, for the last character, I would definitely suggest I would throw in Lord Slug. Well, hold on. Actually, no, I wouldn't do that for Janemba. Of course not. Lord Slug. He is another solid character as well. Let's pull him up. Now, he is also on Frieza's 220% leader skill. I mean, he has a pretty decent domain. You know what I'm saying? Like, all allies keep +2. He's not supporting in any means. But the good thing is, though, he does get a scouter after receiving 5 or more attacks. So if you're in a fight where you're kind of trying to figure out where to place your characters, you get him 5 or more attacks. He foresees the enemy's attack within the attacking turn. So that should be pretty solid. Like I said, I'm not really the biggest fan of domains just because they do end up buffing the enemy at the same time. And as well, I mean, demonic power, the only ones who have demonic power are these two. I think Brawly might have demonic power too. I'm not sure. Does Brawly have demonic power? Let's check on that actually. I don't think so, but it'd be nice just to check. No, he doesn't. He's not on demonic power. Yeah, he's not on demonic power, so he wouldn't be able to get that buff. But the Janimbas would. The Janimbas would. I know for sure they're on demonic power. Let me double check just to be sure. Oh, they're not on demonic power. Are you serious? Oh, I got that wrong. Yeah, they're not on demonic power. So with that being said, Slug would probably be like the last choice if you don't have a certain character. Slug would definitely be a last choice for sure. Yeah, so none of these guys are getting boosted by his domain, except for him. Yeah, Slug would probably be like a last choice for sure. But yeah, guys, this is the extreme class portion that I would run. I mean, movie bosses is going to be your best bet. There's still some pretty solid characters for the team. You know, you might struggle maybe a tiny bit, but I believe once this guy gets his easy A, like you'll pretty much be able to fill any holes that are in this team. Now, we're still looking for some easy A's to come out through the celebration, so he's just going to be the main easy A for, I think, part 1 maybe. But who knows? We could get a surprise easy A. Maybe might see some better movie bosses characters. Who knows? But this is the extreme class portion of the team right here. So if anybody would want to copy this down, I definitely would. And I'm gonna go now with the super class side of it. So let's go ahead and erase these. Okay, so now that we're going with the super class side, let's go ahead and swap over to Gogeta. Where's he at? Now let's swap over to Gogeta. Now, see, since he's the super class version, he's gonna rely more on super class allies. See, when 3 or more superclass allies are on the team, or when there's another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally in the same turn, damage reduction rate of 40%. Just like I said, if you're running the if you're running the Gogeta version, just bring superclass allies. It's gonna help you out a lot more in the long run. And if you're using the Frieza portion, just bring extreme allies, please. So this guy, let's see. I mean, since they're a tag character, look at all the teams they're on. Like, this is actually kind of crazy. Now, this guy, he has shocking speed, fused fighter, prepare for battle, over in a flash, Kamehameha, fierce battle, and legendary power. And these are the characters he's linking pretty well with. But if I was to build a proper team, since he is fused fighters, I would definitely go with, where's he at? I'd use him. I'd use the Blue Bros as a leader first and foremost, because he leads fused fighters, and I believe that Gogeta is on final trump card, if I'm not mistaken. Is he on final trump card? Please tell me he is. Yeah, he's on final trump card. So he is under the 220% leader skill, which works. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and add him next. Now, like I said, it starts out as Frieza. So that's going to be one of your main problems for the first like 3 turns. He starts out as Frieza, but on his second appearance, you'll be able to go into Gogeta and those problems will be fixed. Now, we're basically going to be building like a fused fighters team. That's going to be the best team he's going to be on. You could also use Bond, Parent, and Child as well, since his Goku pretty much leads it. So we'll do this. We'll throw Vegeta and Trunks on there, because they're going to be giving him the actual 5% attack and defense from their Ultra Super. Let's pull them up real quick, actually. Yeah, so right here, they're on their Ultra Key, or Ultra Super attack. They're raising allies' attack and defense by 5% in battle. So, I mean, that's going to help them a lot. I mean, you more so really won't see the effects of these all crazy unless you're in Festival of Battles. But just the fact that, you know, they are supporting this Gogeta to a degree, like it's actually going to be really, really good. So Vegeta and Trunks, I definitely put them on the team. And to kind of fill out the rest of these, I would put, I mean, some really solid Fuse Fighters options. Run Gogeta. I mean, there's no need to talk about Gogeta. Everybody already knows how broken and how amazing that character is. Who else would I bring? I definitely bring the gods for sure for their orb changing. Because let's take a look. For every key sphere obtained, he has a chance of evading enemies' attack by 5%, and he gets an additional attack plus 10%, and all allies 10% defense. And then for every 5 key spheres obtained, he launches an additional super. So when Frieza does when Frieza's ready to swap over to Gogeta, he's gonna change the whole field of orbs to green for the most part. You swap into this guy, collect all those orbs, and then you're gonna be doing at least like 4 to 5 additional supers that are all gonna be crits. All those are gonna be crits because he, when activating active or when attacking with 24 key, performs a critical hit. So, I mean, they made it really easy for these characters to be good. And he's with a key sphere obtained, fully recovers HP. That's only for like 1 turn though. But like the main point I'm trying to make is with the gods rainbow orb changing, like they're gonna make this Gogeta it's gonna be free for this guy. Have these two on the same rotation, like all this is just gonna be free. Like I highly recommend you have the gods on the team for sure. Once they go into blue, like it's you know what I mean? It's a free for all at that point. Now, another character I would have on this team, I probably say, I mean, you can't go wrong with the Super Saiyan 4s. I mean, when you're talking about running a Fuse Fighter team, like if you're not running, if not one of these guys, if not both of them, at least not one of them, like you're not really running a Fuse Fighters team. Like, let's be real. I mean, we already know what the Super Saiyan 4s and the gods are capable of. I mean, another Gogeta linking partner. It's definitely going to link well with the Gogeta portion of this card. Not really much to talk about here, but I think that would be a pretty solid rotation. Now, let's say you wanted to swap out some of these characters. Let's just say you don't have this Gogeta right here. We'll swap him out. I mean, you could go with the 10th anniversary fusions. Now, with these 10th anniversary fusions, their defense is lacking a lot. Like these newer fights expose like how bad their defense can be. But once you get into their fusions, like the Tech Vegito and AGL Gogeta, I mean, they're still untouchable. Still untouchable. Now, if you don't have, let's say you don't want to use the 10th anniversary fusions, you could use this new Int Gohan that just dropped. He's on the Fuse Fighters. He works on Fuse Fighters. The Trunks and Goten portion I wouldn't swap into because they rely more on youth and hybrid Saiyans. Let's pull up this guy real quick, actually. Let's see. Yeah, so with this Gohan right here, I mean, bond of parent and child, it's basically going to be he's going to get it from these guys, and these guys, and this guy too. So I think Gohan would be another solid option for the Fuse Fighters team. Just do not switch into Goten and Trunks because you're going to be severely lacking from stats due to the fact that there's no hybrid Saiyan or youth category characters on the team. So stay with this Gohan and you'll be pretty solid. I mean, and I'm gonna throw in some more runner-up characters too. Gotenks is another good option. You do have some final trump card characters. He's a final trump card character, so you know let's look at that Gotenks real quick. Yeah, see, so with the final trump card, he's getting defense by 77% and damage reduction rate at 33. So yeah, you can run this Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks as well. He's still really good. He has a crazy Ki Blast nullification. I'm not going to talk about him too much because I'm pretty sure the community already knows what he's capable of. But he's still a really solid option. Now, you can also run this guy right here. He's another great option for Fuse Fighters, another good linking partner with the Gogeta. Slot 2, slot 3 character. Not much more to say. Just another good linking partner. I mean, yeah, I guess you could add Goku Black. If you have him, you could, but he's not supporting in any way, shape, or form. So he's just kind of there. Not saying he's bad or anything, but he's just kind of there. So he'd probably kind of be like a last option for the team that's still really good. Am I missing anybody? I mean, you could run this guy too, but he's aged out. His defense is so bad when he's not in Super Saiyan Blue. His defense is so bad. I mean, another team protector for sure, but when he's not in the Super Saiyan Blue, like he's kind of bad. But yeah, so this is pretty much the team I would run for the super class side. I definitely wouldn't have him as a leader because he's basically running 2 Friezas. The best bet if you want to run the Gogeta portion, run Fuse Fighters, please. Run STR, Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, and then just run Fuse Fighters and bond of parent and child characters. That's all you really need. That's still a pretty competent team that he could work on. Just swap into the Gogeta portion as fast as possible, because this guy kind of loses his dodge chance with this Frieza portion being on the team. But other than that, like, this is still a pretty solid lineup right here. Like, this is a team I definitely run in these fights. But all right, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Just wanted to show you guys how to build some pretty competent teams with the Frieza portion of the card and the Gogeta portion of the card. Let me know if this video has helped you guys out. I do plan on starting to start doing these more. For every new character that releases, just put together some teams. I know it can be a little harder for the newer players to figure out how to build teams around these characters. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, go ahead and drop a like for the video, comment, and shoot your boy a sub. We on the road to the big 500 subs, baby. Big 500 subs. We almost there. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Adios, amigos.